Hey guys. All right, so y'all, text craft box to this phone number right here, and that way you guys can be always in the know when the launch or when the box is launched. Now, this box, I'm actually going to start painting some of it because I do need to record it, and I have a phone up here that I'm kind of recording from an aerial view. But these craft boxes will be shipped out on Monday, so I'm excited for that. But I kind of wanted to add a little bit of something and use one of our transfers that we had that has patterns on it. So I was like, you know what? I have to craft anyway. I might as well go live and show you guys how to put this one together and how we could potentially glue it a couple of different ways. Well, I'll show you where you can glue it if you decide you want to glue it, okay? All right, so I do have a few craft boxes left. If you decide that you do want one, oh, that's me talking, I'm so sorry. Okay. All right, you will need to text craft box to this phone number. If you type in craft box, I will send you a message that says to send it to this, okay? So, all right, so I have cardboard, and let me get my tape. Sometimes I forget about my tape. All right, good morning. Hi. Hi, Sonia, and Nancy, and Charlene, and Sandra. Hi. Okay. So, but look how cute this is. I think it's gonna be adorable. Okay, let's see. We're gonna add some tape down so we can paint. Every now and then you're gonna have to get yourself some new tape because it'll just stop sticking. Once you get some paint on it, it will stop sticking. Okay. So, let's see. We're gonna do these outside pieces of the bottom. We're gonna do those dark brown. Okay, so I'll set those there. Then what else is going to be brown? We can do the bottom layer. Now it has two bottom layers. You're going to glue this one on top of that one, but we only need to paint this top layer. Old roll of Dollar Tree tape. The real oh, it doesn't stick. Let me see if I turn off my Wi-Fi. Hold on. I'm not sure if that did anything. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? It said my audio was out, so just want to make sure that you guys can hear me before I keep going. I guess we'll see here in a second. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, cool. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate it. It's a good thing I didn't start singing. That would not have been good. Okay, so I'm going to take out these pieces here. We'll do this bunnies. We have our bunnies. I'm trying to figure out what color I wanted to paint the bunnies. I was trying to get a couple of examples to see what color I really wanted to paint them. But you know what? They're probably just going to end up antique blacks. My lips are out of sync. Can you go out and come back in? And does that do it? Let me know. I'm not sure what it'll do. All right, and then let's see. We could do the stems on that in brown. And then it comes with 3 eggs. We'll do those different colors. Obviously my carrot will be orange. This will be green. This one will be brown as well. Okay. So we'll do the outsides dark brown, and then we'll use camel for the inside of our thing here, inside of the trunk. All right, let's see. I may or may not need to add water to this. We'll find out in a second to see how easy it is. I'm back in order. Okay, good. So glad. That's too funny. Hi, Francis. Hi, Beverly. All right, so I am gonna add a little bit of water to it to help us spread our paste around. And I am going to be using all of our chalk paste today. Okay. Plus, I'm going to use the antique wax. So right now, I'm using camel. Okay, and I'm adding a little bit of water in there. So there's kind of how it looks. I need to spray a little bit more water. Sometimes it's a little bit too thick. Okay, I'm back. Had to answer a call. Oh no, I'm so sorry about that, Charlene. It worked this time. Had tried. Okay, good. It worked this time. Yay! I know, I can't imagine sitting there and trying to watch the whole live and be out of sync. That would drive me nuts. I'd be reading subtitles the whole time. All right, let's get this side painted. And we'll let this one dry. Okay, so that piece is done. Set that aside to dry. Now I think we're done with that color. So now I'm going to use bark, and let me see which brush I'm going to use. I might be able to use this one. All right, so we're going to scoop out some bark into our lid. And I'm gonna go ahead and try and use it first because I do think it might be okay to paint with. If not, again, we'll add water. Okay, it seems good. So we're going to paint. This is like the rim of the base of our trunk, our tree trunk here. So I'm gonna do it darker. Kind of like the outside of the tree. How is y'all's Saturday morning going? Do you have your coffee? Is it still morning? Yeah, it is. I'm like, is it still morning? Grayson just woke up. Oh, Karen, I hope you get to craft soon then. Hi, Barb. Hi, Regina. Hi, Yvonne. I sure do. It is nice to craft. It is just such like a stress reliever. As long as you're not doing a stressful craft that you don't even know what you're supposed to be doing. But when you can just do it and not have to think about it, or know that if you mess up, it's gonna be okay. You can sand it down, you can redo it, whatever it is you need to do. All right, so I'm getting down here to the bottom. I'm actually gonna have to get some more water in here. And there we go. That's much better. I thought I was gonna make it without adding water, but okay, and then I'm gonna do the stems here. Which I'm not 100% sure now that I'm thinking about it. I probably should have done them green. You know how some stems are green, some stems are brown. I'm not even sure which one it is. So we'll just do it brown anyway. Can always paint over it. All right, so we are done with brown. Okay, let's see. Good morning, Lorraine. It's 5 p.m. in the UK. Oh, so good evening. Good evening, Denise. Late Saturday afternoon in the UK. Well, hi, Tina. Thank you. Hope you're all good over there as well. Okay, I have a question. Lemonade stand last year. Is there a video of how to put it together? Yes, there was a video. It should have been sent to you in the craft box. Did you buy it in the craft box? Hold on, Sandra. I will have to look for it and send it to you, but I'm going to show you real quick. Because you know what? I actually still happen to have it put together right here. There should be a photo you could also go back and look at. But this is how I put mine together, Sandra. The box is gone. Okay, this is how I did mine, but what I would recommend is you can reuse the frame, the stand itself, the market stand. The lemonade, this, it all can be replaced with another sign. So I recommend adding Velcro to these pieces so you can change them out. So like I have an egg hunt one up right now. There's like daisies, there's strawberries. There's a bunch of different ones. We had snowball and hot cocoa during the winter times. This, you can also add a piece of Velcro so it doesn't move if you'd like. This can be Velcroed, this can be Velcroed. Okay. And then for your sign, it will just pop right in there and it'll come out. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. But I think you can refer back to the photo as well, if that'll help. But I do recommend doing Velcro or magnets or something. That way you can reuse that market stand, okay? Yeah, and if anybody didn't get that market stand, I did finally upload it to our website. So you can visit spoiledbybrie.com and you'll find it under cutouts. Okay. All right. So next we're going to do a little bit of antique wax on our bunnies. Okay. I think they'll look good with this on it. I'm gonna have to get some more antique wax here pretty soon though. I'm running low. We do use this a lot, especially for our cutouts, like the frames. It's such a really good color, and it's really easy to just stain it with it. So let's see. That is now done. And let's get our other one. Are the posts glued to the lemonade stand? Yes. Yeah, the sides, I did glue those. I did glue like all of the main market stand. So it's the bottom piece and the two poles that go up. I did glue all of that in place so it would not fall apart. Hi Betty, hi Amy. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes I don't get a chance to make all of the things that I post in the on the cutout page. There's just so much. There's just so much to do. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes. This one just wants to get away. All right. So those are both now done. I can close that up. And let's see, we're going to, let's paint our leaves. We'll paint our leaves and we'll also paint the top for the carrot. And I'm going to use pesto. Okay. Oh, Riley is sleeping. And my aunt has the baby. Yes. I'll see once I get done if he is awake. She normally will come in here. If he starts to get hungry, then she'll pop in here. So that kind of gives me like a 5 to 10 minute warning. I need to finish up so I can go feed him. But maybe here at the end, I'll go grab him. He is so cute in his little outfit I put him in today. It's so cute. It's adorable. He looks like a little baby doll today. He really does. And Riley just likes to sleep, so. But she did stay up late. One of our cousins came into town and he stays here with us whenever he does come in. And so all the boys and Riley, they all stayed up playing games. They were playing Super Mario Brothers for a little bit because that's what Riley likes to play. And then she'll just go hang out there in the room with them and watch her iPad or something. Or play on the little switch while they play something else. She just likes to hang out with them. She's definitely Daddy's little girl, especially right now. All right, so we're gonna paint this leaf as well. this side. Okay. So I think that's it on this green. That was pesto. Not the straight jacket. Oh, I know. So funny, y'all. Last night we had club night. Which those of you guys who were on club night, it grew on me, okay? It grew on me. The white boot grew on me a little bit. I made this last night on our craft night. And it came out really cute. I think I love the pop of teal. So I'm happy with it. But last night my aunt gave Grayson a bath and put him in a long sleeve white onesie and then put white pants on him. So he was just in a white outfit head to toe. He had the mittens over his hands, so he looked like he was in one of those straight jackets. It was so funny. Yes, we do. We definitely do, Nancy. Hi, Julie. Hey, I hope you're having fun in Florida. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Marilyn. I am working on a craft box. Yes. Okay, so these, what color? Oh, I forgot a leaf here. How did I miss that? I don't know. The boot with teal and nominee. Isn't it cute? Yeah. So I originally had teal. I originally had nominee on the boot, but you couldn't see it with the brown background very well. So I changed colors. I literally changed colors 3 times on that boot. So my boot transfer got washed about 5 times yesterday. Oh my goodness. Okay. What color? I think I can do white and then another color. Let's go ahead and do our carrot. We'll do carrot and papaya. So the greenery I did in pesto. Okay. The carrot we're doing in papaya. All right. Looks good. The boot was kicking all of our butts last night. All right. Except for Barb. Barb had it down. Barb was like, I got this. She did awesome on that. Okay, let's see. What else will we put on this? Okay, I can do the white. But I'm almost wondering if, let's color it first. What color should I do those? Purple? We could do purple. I was thinking of doing it yellow. So this side. But I'm not sure. Wasn't sure. See, okay, that's 2 people that says purple. I was gonna do it yellow, or I thought about it. But I do think I like the purple. Okay, so I'm gonna paint the whole thing purple, and then I'm gonna go back over and paint in the pieces that need to be colored in for the petals. And we might actually use a chalk marker. We'll see. We'll see how steady of a hand I can get. Oh, you know what? We're gonna do both. Let me see if I can add this in here real quick. All right, let me see. Can I? I'm just gonna add a little bit of yellow in there. So let me take out some yellow. I'm gonna put it over here on the side. So that's sunny side. I'm gonna take a little bit of purple there as well. Let's go ahead and paint the rest of these with our purple. And this is berry, by the way. And let me paint this one too, and then we'll go back in. We'll go back in and we'll paint, or we'll ombre our yellow in with the purple. Okay. So now, I'm just gonna go over it. Maybe kind of pulling the two colors together, maybe blending it in a little bit. Gonna add more yellow in there, and then I'll come back on and blend it. Add a little bit of water. Okay. I do want the base of it to be more on the purple end, and then towards the top be a little bit of that yellow. I think we're okay with that. So I'll add the white in there in just a little bit. I might be able to paint it. Hi. Hi Mary, hi Elizabeth. Okay, so we'll paint the white. I'm gonna let it dry first, then we'll paint the white, okay? So check it out. See how our flowers came out? I think they're cute. So now we have the eggs. We have the eggs and the little scarf ribbon for the bunny. All right, so let's put our eggs on here. And let me see, where is my white marker? Here it is. So I have a white chalk marker. We'll use that in a little bit. And let's go ahead and paint our eggs. I'm gonna do one of them in peony. Okay. We'll do one in this color. I think we'll do one in teal and maybe one in sage. I think that'll be a good color combo for Easter eggs, at least. Kind of more on the pastel side, brighter. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and paint the bottom part too, just in case it kind of pops up a little bit outside of the base. There we go. Okay, that's one done. Let's do teal for the big one. Hi, Mary. Okay. Let's get this painted. All right. I really like this teal color, y'all. If you've been with me for a while, this is probably my favorite color of all times. Although I do change around and I really like Mauvelous right now, Mauvelous and Currant Jam, teal is why I joined. Teal is why I joined. It is my color. And everything in the company is teal, so that's great. Hey Barb. Hey, we were just talking about you earlier. About how your boot came out super cute. All right, so the last one I'm gonna do is in Sage. And we're gonna add some patterns to these. So I am going to wax these here in a second. Okay, and then we're going to add, I think we'll do it in white on top. Either white or maybe we'll do it in some type of shimmery color. I do think white will probably be best. Haven't seen you in a while. I know, right? A long time no see. All right. Now we need to add a color for the ascot or the ribbon or the scarf. I don't know what it is. Maybe we'll do it in yellow because we don't have yellow on here except for a little bit in the flowers. Okay. I do need to add a teensy bit of water. Too much water. Okay, let's see. I think that's good. Okay. I think we're good. All right, so these need to dry real quick. While those are drying, let's go ahead and come back over here and let's see if we can fill in this right here. Let me see, which brush do I think I might be able to use? Well, I think this one is going to be best. I'm going to see if we can paint in the pieces on, hi Carol, on the flowers here. If not, I can go in and use my chalk marker. But we're going to attempt it. Yo, this takes so much concentration from me. Oh, not sure I can do that. Okay. Trying to stay in the lines. A lot harder than it looks. You think it'd be okay, but I don't think I'm using the right brush for it. Most likely. Or I should add a little bit more water. That might help me. But I did it. I'm not sure if I like it. I'm wondering if I just do the outline. Let's see what the outline only looks like, because if it does look better, then maybe I'll paint over that again and just do the outline. I probably will just do the outline, y'all. I think this looks good. What do y'all think? Colored in or outline? What's your vote? Too long, too short, too wide, too narrow. Yeah, I feel ya. I think, oh, how funny. Thanks there. Okay, so there are the two. Ooh, you guys are pretty even on that. Outline, outline, both. Outline, colored in, outline. Okay, just kidding. I think we have out. Oh, and we got another colored in. Ah! I wonder if colored in with this would look better. Or should we have colored in with yellow? Not really sure about that. Okay. I'm going to, while I'm thinking about that, I'm gonna add a little bit of something to our bunnies. Oh, I would stick that down on there. Leave one. I don't think I can leave it like that. I think I need them to all be the same. All right, so I am cutting this one apart just because it is 4 patterns, and I like to keep all my patterns together. So having them cut down to a certain size really does help. So I have those patterns, which this is called Everyday Patterns. That one is part of the new one. And then this one is also fairly new. This one is called something Bold Patterns. So Everyday Patterns and Bold Patterns. So I'm going to use those for the eggs. I'm going to see about using these for our bunnies. I was thinking of adding some pattern to it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just outline him. Is it the same bunny form from last year? No. No, these are new. All right, so I am just adding outlines. Adding outlines to our bunnies. By adding lines and dots. It's really just kind of random. Okay. Okay, so it is super random. There is no rhyme or reason. It's just all over the place. But I do love our chalk markers to do this with. And I just kind of go along the outside. Sometimes I'll do 2 lines together. Sometimes I'll do 1 line. On the tails though, I am just drawing the lines instead of the dots. Okay, and then we'll go around here. Again, just switching it out. You could do 2 lines. Let me get some more. Oh, too much. Too much. Ah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that bunny is done as well. Okay. Let's add I'm just going to add some dots to these guys. and some lines. Okay, same thing for our carrot. I think I did the wrong thing for the carrot. Hold on, let me wipe that off. I'll let that dry for a second. Not what I was going for. Okay. Do. I meant to just draw the lines like that on the carrot, not down the center. Not sure what I was thinking. Hi, Georgie. Yeah, I'm wondering if we had just lined these in. Let's paint over that flower real quick. And then let me go ahead and turn my glue gun on so I can glue them into place. Because we're almost done. All right, so I'll go back over those with an outline. Once that dries, and let's see, maybe we can add a couple of dots on our flowers too. That looks cute, I think so. So we just added a little bit of dots in there, okay? So now let's bring this out, and I'm gonna apply some wax to our eggs real quick because I do wanna make them just a little bit not so plain, okay? Now you could use the marker and you could add polka dots if you wanted, which we do have a polka dot transfer too. We could definitely have done that. But I do like these other patterns, so I'm gonna go ahead and use them. I have them, might as well use them. All right, so I applied some wax. I am gonna just rub it all around because I wanna make sure that I get the entire egg. Sometimes I miss spots, and I've found that this actually helps me not miss as much if I spread it around. Ooh. Let's see. I think for sure this one and this one. Oh, I think this would be cool actually. Let's try this. Oops. All right, so I'm gonna wax, I already waxed, but I am going to fuzz this real quick. Just dots on the leaves might make it look like dew. Yeah, right? Don't forget to put the powder on your egg. We're working on that. How are the kids? And your husband? They are all good, thank you. Thank you for asking. Everyone is doing well. Okay. So I'm gonna try and do this as straight as possible. So I'm wondering, I was thinking we do it in white. Yeah. Or should I do it in a darker color of what's already on here? Maybe I should. Let's do this one. This is Pesto, the color of our leaves. Ooh, that looks so pretty. Yes. Okay. I think I'll do Currant Jam for this one, but I'll do white for our blue, for our teal. Let me move that out of the way. Place that down. Let's get some white here. Yes. Look how pretty. And we are just using the same pattern, right? This pattern just had a bunch of, like a cool bunch of different patterns on it. So I think it looks awesome. We're gonna do Currant Jam on this pink egg. So this one is called Bold Patterns, okay? It's a size C transfer. It's really cool. It's got a bunch of other patterns besides this one. And I love it. And they fit on our cubes as well, the 6x6 cubes. So once those guys come back into stock, hopefully they'll come back in stock if they're not already back in soon, because we can make some really cute eggs with that for Easter. Not eggs, carrots. Look how cute. All right, so we have our 3 eggs that look good. We have our little ascot here. Let's draw a little bit on there. All right, let's add a little bit in here. All right, looks good. All right, so everything is good here. I think the last thing we need to do is add our outline on our purple. My glue gun is heated up. I can smell it. Let me spray those eggs. Hi, Alma. Hi, Victoria. All right. So we're just gonna come in here and do an outline on our flowers. We originally tried to paint them in, and I don't think that it turned out as good as I wanted it to. Now you could paint it in with this pen, but I kind of like it just outlined, so we're gonna leave it just like that. Okay. All right. So we're gonna take our bases here. I'm gonna figure out where it goes like that, and we're gonna glue this down. Okay, I'm gonna hold that down real quick, and then we're gonna get our pieces that go around the base. And figure out how they go on here. Okay, I think that's good. So the lines, whenever you get your craft box, the lines here, these kind of go in line where they meet. It'll match there, okay? So, I don't know if that makes sense. You see what I mean? So it'll be like that, and then your pieces will go on top and on bottom. Now your pieces, your top pieces will overlap a little bit over the edge, so just a heads up. Okay. All right, so those are all glued down. Check out how cute that is. And it is pretty thick because it is 2 layers deep on the bottom and then the little lip around the edge for the side. Okay? All right, so let's grab our bunny. This one goes on here. Okay, so we'll add that there. Press that down. Okay, and then, oh no. Oh, I bet you didn't glue on because of the wax. My hot glue tends to do that. Let me get my super glue. So if you're using the antique wax, sometimes your hot glue will not want to stick. I mean, wax just prevents things from sticking in general, including hot glue. So we're gonna add super glue. To this project here. Okay. Let me kind of hold it down real quick just to get it adhered. Now this particular glue dries extremely fast, so you do have to be careful. Oh, have fun, Barb. Okay. Close that up. All right, so this particular one goes in the back. This one goes here. Okay. And so now you have one in the back and then you have 3 in the front. That one in the back is for the flowers. The 3 in the front are for the eggs. And then I'll show you what you could do with the extras. Okay, let's get our eggs out. Let me just figure out where these go. Let me see. I think I'm gonna put the pink one up front, the smallest one up front. Put the green one on the side and the bigger one on this other side. Okay. So that is how I have it right now. Okay. Then you have this piece and a carrot. Now you can just glue these in, or you can just set them down if you want. If you wanted to add a little bit more greenery in the back, you're more than welcome to maybe glue your piece there, okay? I have seen that, right? I think that kind of looks cute. Or you can, let me see which way. Isn't it cute? Or you could just set it inside of there, right? There's a little piece of greenery. There is the carrot. You can just set it down. I think that would be cute just like that. What do you guys think? I think our flowers turned out good with the outline. And I am actually really loving the outlines on all of the leaves. Thank you. Ah, yay! I think it came out awesome, you guys. So this is part of the craft box for February. We have only about 5 left, 4 or 5. But if you want one, feel free, you can grab it below. I'll put a link, or it's in the description. We ship them out on Monday, so after this weekend, I'm gonna turn them off. Nobody can buy them past Sunday. And we have something fun coming for you guys for next month. And there will be info in this box as well to give you a heads up for next month. You also get a free gift in there. And Robert made it super cute, you guys. The entire box was the stuff that you'll see on top is all Robert's idea. He did it, he made it, he did all the things. So I'm excited for you guys to see it. I know. Okay, so this is part of it. This is one of the projects of 3. And then let me just show you what else comes in this month. There is an adorable Happy Easter door hanger. Don't mind this. This doesn't come with it. But it is that. And you get 2 of these Easter bunnies. They're adorable. They have little glasses and they stand up as well. They're super cute, you guys. Yeah, you could definitely put eyes on the rabbits. I just feel like I would completely mess it up if I tried to put eyes on it. What do you think? Eyes or no eyes? If I do eyes, I'm gonna have to look it up and then I'm gonna have to try and draw it. Because I'm not sure I could do that. Let me make sure that I can see it from above real quick. You guys think I need to put eyes? What if I just draw a line, like their eyes are closed? Okay. As long as it looks fine. Okay. Sharon, you could totally put eyes on yours and then take a picture of it and send it to me, and then I can see what it looks like. You can click the link, Marilyn, and it'll tell you how much the boxes are. Sometimes they vary, but go ahead and click that link, and then you can find... use the end of a brush. Oh, yeah. See, I think I'm going to mess it up if I put the eyes. Let's see. Thank you, Lisa. Use a button. Yeah, you could use a button. At least I could take off the button. Right? Okay. Alrighty, you guys. Well, I will need to do the other 2, but I'll probably just record those when I can, because normally I have to get up at like 6 a.m. after I feed the baby, and then I go and I craft googly eyes. So I don't typically go live that early in the morning, so I will probably just record the other 2. And those will be available in your craft box for the tutorial, and then there will be a link to this video as well for this tutorial, okay? They kind of look like chocolate bunnies. I think that's what I was going for, because I'm just addicted to chocolate right now. I want all things chocolate. Everything. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I sure do appreciate it. Look how cute. I love the eggs. What do you guys think? I think those eggs came out so good. My favorite, of course, is going to be the teal egg. But I love the way they came out. I do. Yay. Okay, let me see if the baby's awake. Let me see if the baby's awake, and then I'll go. Okay, I'm bringing you guys my live baby doll. He's not awake, but he's still cute. Look at him. Hold on, let me... He's like, I was sleeping. I was sleeping. Yeah, it's so bright in here, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I wake you up? I'm sorry. Oh. You were sleeping good, weren't you? Weren't you? Oh. Oh, whoa. This boy just picks his head up so much. Yeah. Yeah, you just pick your head up. You just roll it around. I know. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. Hit that heart button for me. Okay, Dish, go eat. Bye, y'all.